All right. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to our first official kind of a little training of our weekly, daily, monthly games. I think it's important for everybody to get an understanding. My name is David Cutler, and I am the COO of Avazoo. And I know today on the call we have Elias, who's going to be here to go over a couple of things for our Spanish community, as well as Justin and Paul will be here as well. Now, guys, a lot of you that are going to be attending the call today or watching it later on tonight pretty well know the game itself. Obviously, we're going to get more creative, more exciting, whether it's prizes, activities, and things that you have to do. But what we're going to do very quickly today is we're going to go through a couple of things to explain how it works. So I'm going to go first of all and show you guys some of the things where we're at, and you can see why it's important for potentially why it's important, why you should consider doing more and more spins. So let me quickly just show you a couple of things. We're all family here. The idea this week is to get everybody up, excited about playing the games free, inviting their friends on, inviting people to come on to join us this weekend, this upcoming Saturday. Everybody will have the opportunity to, literally everybody will have the opportunity to get some money out of the $50 million bonus pool. And then after that, it's kind of, it's down to what everybody wants to do. So this week is a big week for everybody to get anybody that may be interested, excited. So one of the great things is this week, we're going to be talking about different things throughout the week to try to help people understand our mission. But I want to just show you this first of all, so we can get started into the games, because that's what today is about. So hopefully, I believe you got a new slide. So Justin, can you see my game board?
Yes.
Okay. So look, guys, I'm just going to take this to the top right now, just very quickly. We've had a great week, but you got Daniel. I was talking about it here this morning. He's had 24 spins. Okay. And what we can do is we can show you why he's up there, and every one of you have the opportunity in this game to increase. And what the powers of above have said, hey, you can reward anybody that is going out, putting the vision forward and sharing with other people that everything is Avazoo, buy a ticket, make a change, do things. So Daniel, he works in player support, but there's Julie. And by the way, I got a notification from Julie and I have not yet looked at it. So if you bear with me a second, I may have some news. Yes, I do. So I'll do this live for you. This has just come in. So Julie Gromes just sent in a 12:04 our time, her little baby girl, who has just been born, obviously very, very recently over the weekend. So congratulations to Julie. I don't know if you're on the call. Wouldn't surprise me you are, but you have a gorgeous little girl there. Make sure you take the time and enjoy her. And congratulations. So guys, so talking about that, as we're sitting here, Julie posts all the banners daily. Very rarely does she miss. Same with Daniel. And they've got 21 spins. So you can see how it works. I'm sure Pierre's doing the same thing. So for somebody like this individual here, and there's nothing wrong with it, he's got, unfortunately, he didn't get anything in that particular spin, but he did get some high numbers, as you can see. So if he actually had shared some banners or got involved in doing some stuff this week, he could very easily be up here a lot higher because he initially had the high. So the whole part of our game, wherever you go, anybody that's got less banners, you can tell them individuals haven't been doing anything in reference to posting. So guys, that's number one that you have to kind of figure out of what to do and how to do it. So let's quickly talk about what's going to happen over the future. We know, without a doubt, this is going to go to a lot of money. I can't say prize amount yet because I don't know. And if I did know, I would share it with you. But I know that the daily games can very easily get to $1 million a day opportunity. Okay. I can see that happening. So to miss out on something that is it's called a lost earner, is what it's called in marketing. You provide a product that people are interested in, and then they go ahead and buy something else while they're in the store. Ours is set up the same way. So the first thing what you got to understand is in the weekly, daily, and monthly game, there are requirements. Okay, in the daily game, because we believe that will eventually be the high dollar prize money pool, you're going to have a requirement of a $50 and $100 ticket, okay, or higher, the $1,500 or the $2,500. Unfortunately, no $20 tickets can participate in there. And the reason being is a $20 ticket, guys, is such limited amount of money that what we can do anything with. I want you to just know this, and this is a recorded call. Typically, there is anywhere between 8 and 14% on a credit card transaction because we're in a high risk. So when you got a $20 ticket, the first thing you got to do is you got to take off whether it's an average of 10%, 12%, 14%. Players pay some of that. We also have to pay some of that. So, guys, there is a transaction fee for each transaction. So when you got $20, if we are looking at 30% of what the house, the Avazoo management marketing team, or whatever you want to call that side of the company, that means out of that, there is $6 total that is what can be used in money. Now, of course, the first thing that's got to come out there is you've got your overhead and operating cost out of that $6. That's the first thing that has to be taken. Then there are additional fees for the transaction fees that we have to do. And then we got to pay 5% out to the regulator. We got to put money away for the bonus prizes of the $1 million. So from each ticket, a percentage goes into the $1 million bonus pool, so on and so on. So you can see that there is this, we're actually upside down on the $20 ticket if we wanted to do $20 tickets. So unfortunately, because of that, we're only offering the game on the $50, $100 and higher, meaning the corporate accounts. The weekly game, because we already started it, and let's be thankful to the Lord, we started it before we had these requirements put together from the regulator and the audit company. We already opened it, got it going. So the weekly program that everybody's planning, it doesn't matter. Whatever ticket you are, even a promotional ticket or whatever you have, you can play. That's pretty awesome, right? So you don't have to worry about the weekly game, but we're putting some twists on the weekly games that we'll share with you here in a few minutes. And then the monthly game, which is another large ticket item, there is the only requirements to get into the monthly item, because we do and see this going up to $1 million prizing every month. But basically what happens is only people that are a purchase ticket or individuals that have subscribed to the monthly program. Okay, so you can't give away money if money's not coming in. You would soon go upside down, and we're not, we're trying to do a cause. We're trying to get money to go and help people. So they are the restrictions. However, everybody from $20 ticket holder to a free promotional ticket still has the opportunity, because the whole program has been designed to promote. And you promote by using the app and pushing banners. So when you go into the app, you push a banner. It's no other promotion that we're asking you to do. This itself, by posting these banners, will create ticket sales. How do we know? We've got a proven track record now for the last 2 years that when you post the banners, if you write a description about it and you don't post, you can maybe delete some of the old ones you have. We can get ticket sales. It's a proven track record that works, and we got the data to prove that. So, guys, the important thing is everybody, $20 promotional ticket, everybody has the opportunity by promoting, pushing forward Avazoo, the raffle, to then participate. If you sell a ticket today, meaning your referral code is used by posting the banner or some of your own advertisement you're doing, what will happen is it allows you to play in the next game. So if today you sell a ticket, you'll have the opportunity. It will show up on your dashboard as, hey, you're going to be able to play in the next daily game, because it'll show the 2 games there. Now, in the monthly game, a little bit different. Okay, that is a subscription plan. So the subscription plan, we believe, will start November the 1st. So for the game kicks off on October the 18th, which is a week from today. We're rolling out the monthly game first before the daily game. And unfortunately, a lot of people on the monthly game would not be able to participate because the subscription plan does not become available until the 1st of November. Now, of course, at the 1st of November, you'll be able to play from the 1st through the 15th of November to still play in the monthly game, but you won't get a full month if you do that. So just remember that, and we'll explain that on further calls as we go forward. Now, what is the difference? Okay, the first thing I want you to realize is in the monthly game, there is a referral bonus. Sorry, the weekly game, there is a referral bonus. So what that means is anybody that is playing for free can actually win free money. All you have to do is refer somebody in that whole week. And as long as that person buys a ticket, it qualifies you to have whatever you may have as a referral. Now, I haven't looked lately, but I can tell you when I looked last, it's the people that put the effort forward, the work forward, have more people spinning in the game. So you can win $20 referral bonus if somebody you've got in and spins off and they are in the top 5 or the top 20. This will eventually grow. We have to do it in stages, but we do anticipate it'll grow to 50, then 100, then even possibly up to 500 or even 1,000 referrals. When the money is coming in from the ticket, we've allocated a percentage amount so we can increase it. So, for example, if I sign up somebody today, and looking back at that individual that we just looked at over on here, look, you're going to see different names. Graham. And this has changed since this morning, but just look at, Elias is there. Graham referred him. So wherever he is on the board or the sign-off board, even Daniel up here, what will happen is Graham. So as long as Graham sells a ticket, a physical ticket in the week, then he'll have the opportunity to receive. And if he's got 4 or 5 or 6 or 7, it doesn't matter how many, he receives that referral bonus. So guys, a lot of people have missed a lot of money on this because they haven't got a signed up ticket in a week. Now, I also want you to understand, because we had a little issue with somebody last week. They felt that, was it last week or the week before? They felt that their person had paid for their ticket and they would be entitled to receive the money. Well, paying for a ticket and not completing your dashboard means you're not qualified. So please make sure if somebody pays for the ticket, they are able, and the best way to find out if they've got everything completed is for them to play in the game. If they can play in the game, we know they've completed all of their dashboard, all of the icons have gone from grayed out color to real normal colors. So guys, this is a big deal. This will grow. So what your focus point wants to be on every single week is, hey, I want to refer people. I want to make sure I've got a referral payout, because when them people win and spin, at least I'm getting cash money back. This is weekly cash money. When this goes to 100 or 500 or 1,000 people, that means the top prize would be $1,000 payout, because it's going to go down $1 each time. So as this grows, more people sign up. This is going to be a very lucrative weekly for those of you who have been here for quite a while. This is really good. So you want to get your mindset every week. I want to get one total payout, guaranteed. You want more on that, but you want to get one payout. And when they get paid up, you want to make sure you follow up with them to say, hey, make sure you like the Facebook page. Make sure you download the app, so on and so on. Because a paying person has still got to meet the requirements of the KYC before it activates them on here. And of course, you have access to do that. So again, let's quickly go back to the weekly game so you know what it is. Most of you are already playing it. You must go to your dashboard. It is not in the app itself. So you have to go into the dashboard to play in the game. It will start every Wednesday night at 00:01 a.m. UTC time. There was on Saturday, we done some updates Saturday night. Was it Saturday night or Sunday night? We done some updates, and for about 40 minutes, we turned the game off, so you guys are aware there was the game was off, but most of you were sleeping. We looked at the calendar and we didn't want to affect the spin, but we had to do some updates. So bottom line to do is it starts Wednesday AM in the morning UTC time. and it starts at 1 minute past the hour, and it will go through to 11:59 on the following Tuesday. So it's a 7-day cycle game. The top 5 of the people down here at the moment be top 5. Again, as we get more players, that will go to top 10, top 50, top 100, and so on and so on. They will automatically go into the spin-off board. However, 50 people get rewarded in different prizes on here. The bottom 45 get entries. The top 5 get 100 entries, as well as the spin-off opportunity. Now, we're going to make that spin-off a little different here. You're going to find out about in a few minutes. The cash prize on here is increasing as of the 1st of the month. Okay, that's November. So right now, it's still stuck at the $1,000 cash prize in the weekly game. But as of the 1st of November, that goes up to $2,500 in cash. Okay, that will be there. The overall prizes this next week, starting Wednesday, will be $2,500 in cash and prizes. But again, we're pushing this wheel because a lot of you are on the free in there. Now, again, the bottom line of this game is very simply is going and spinning the wheel. However, the spin-off, we have now decided to create very similar to the daily game that's going to be coming. And that is where you can stick and you can hold. So in the weekly game, what's going to happen is the top 5 people go over and spin off. When you go over to spin off, you start off with 5 spins in that new spin-off game. So when it ends Tuesday night, Wednesday morning, when a new game starts, your spin-off game plays. You will start with 5 entries. Now, you have Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, 3 days to spin off. What's going to happen is you're going to get rewarded inside here with free entries, free spins for matching the same as you've done in the weekly game. So you don't have any additional work to do. So, for example, if the following Wednesday you've made it to the spin-off, but you go and post 40 banners, what's going to happen is it's going to give you 1 free spin-off or 40 entries in the new weekly game, plus 1 new spin-off in this game. So, guys, it's all about what we're trying to do is drive ticket sales. It's all we care about is selling the tickets so we can have the raffle, pay out the prize people who want the prize, but get the money to go and start making lives a lot easier around the world. So we have decided to match whatever you get in the weekly and the weekly game in the normal game, whatever you get. If you get one, now it'll only count for the Wednesday, the Thursday, and the Friday. The game is over Friday night. So you can't get additional spins on Saturday. That will not work because the game ends. So on the spin-off game, it starts the following Wednesday morning and duplicates through to Friday night. If you get 3 or 4 or 5 spin-offs on that Thursday and Friday. Now, here's what's really cool. What's going to happen is you're going to have the opportunity to stick or respin. So when you land on a prize, you'll be able to say, okay, I want that prize. You may not want to risk it. For example, and I've got it up on a board I was showing somebody this morning. If you land on the cash prize of $2,500, well, you can't get a higher prize. So don't spin no more. Don't spin. However, if you turn around and land on, say, 10 free entries or a free cap or a free Avazoo jacket or something like that, then what's going to happen is you'll have the opportunity to respin. Just remember, if you respin, what is going to happen is that you can't go back. So in other words, if you give up, say, $500 because you want to go for $2,500, and on the next spin you only get $300, you can't revert back to the other prize. Sorry, it doesn't work that way. I wish it did for all of us, but it doesn't work that way. So, guys, the weekly game will be having this new feature added to it. Now, fortunately or unfortunately, in my eyes, it's fortunate and it's good. Roy has booked his vacation, who's senior engineer and project and does 99% of everything now on his own. He is working on this feature, but we won't get this feature done until after he's back off vacation. He needs to go on vacation next week, so you will not see the new feature in the weekly game until most probably the 1st of November. So it's going to be a kind of an exciting November. In the meantime, you can still continue to play. Now, the same scenario is going to happen, and that's why we brought it up in the monthly game. The monthly game is the same. The only difference in the monthly game is you only get one spin. You only get one spin in the monthly game, and the only way you can get further spins is by selling a referral. So if you sell 6 referrals, we put down here, doubles down every time you duplicate. So for example, if you get 3 and you go and get 6 spins, you get 2 extra spins because you got 6, but it's going to double down. And I didn't quite explain that properly on Saturday. Forgive me. So again, Elias, if you go out and sell 5 and you do another 5, you would get your 2 spins. So you would get a total of 4. However, because you've doubled it, we're going to duplicate it. So you would get from 4 to 8. And same with 10. If you go out and sell 10 referrals, you get 3 spins. But you go out and get another 10, that means you got 6 spins. Well, no, because we double it down, it duplicates. So you would get your 6 would then go to 12 spins. So guys, the monthly game is really creating the excitement that whatever you land on, you have an opportunity to click and go again and click and go again. And whatever you land on, you can keep. Now, 50% of all prizes on all games will be free entries. You know, we're in business to generate money for a cause. So we can't give all the money back. We're not a gaming entity. We're not restricted where we have to pay out so much. All we have to do it, and this money does not come out of the 70%. It comes out on what the company gets in the 30%. So of course, when sales go up, then we're going to be able to take a higher percentage and keep this up to $1 million. Now, let's go back to the daily game. At the first time right now, Elias, if you've got any questions you want to cover right now, let's quickly do that before I go over to the board. Is that a yes or is that a no?
Hello, can you hear me?
I can not hear you. I can see you, and you're a good-looking man.
Thank you very much. Okay, questions? So far, I don't have any. Everything is clear. But do you want me to explain something to the people or later?
Yeah, please. If you feel free, go ahead and explain to our Spanish community. I love you to do that. Go ahead.
Okay, no problem. Hola, hola, muy buenas tardes. ¿Qué tal? ¿Cómo están todos? Bueno, parte de lo que nosotros estamos haciendo el día de hoy es explicar sobre los juegos diarios, semanales y mensuales. Todo el mundo ya, o casi todo el mundo, no puedo decir todo, están jugando el juego semanal. Ya sabemos cómo trabaja, ¿verdad? Pero va a venir el juego diario y va a venir también el juego mensual. Y siempre vamos a tener requisitos para jugar en estos juegos. Por ejemplo, el juego diario, hay requisitos. Por ejemplo, una persona que tiene un boleto de $20 no puede jugar los juegos diarios. Necesita tener 50, 100 o para arriba para poder jugar en el juego diario. Entonces, es el requisito del juego diario. Nadie puede trabajar o jugar este juego que tiene un boleto de $20, solamente de 50 para arriba. La semanal ya sabemos cómo está el juego y cómo estamos jugando y dando la vuelta, pero va a venir un poco de modificación a este juego más emocionante, la verdad, más adrenalina, en otras palabras, porque vamos a tener el chance de ganar más vueltas y vueltas, ¿verdad? Es muy importante en el juego semanal saber algo muy interesante que explicamos anteriormente, que si usted invita a una persona o 2 o 3 o 4 personas y esta persona está en la lista del que dan vuelta en los primeros 20 lugares, usted va a recibir comisión en efectivo porque ellos están en esta lista de jugadores en las primeras 20 posiciones. Entonces, esto va a convertir en una máquina de dinero si usted hace su trabajo correctamente, ¿verdad? El mensual, el juego mensual es un juego, perdón, solamente puede participar en este juego las personas el que compraron boletos o por la suscripción, porque esto va a estar así. Y recuerda que en el juego mensual, cada uno, depende de los referidos o los boletos el que vende, si es uno, cuántas vueltas puede tener, si es dos, si es tres, cuatro, ¿verdad? Por ejemplo, si uno tiene dos referidos en esta semana, después volvió a tener dos referidos, entonces supuestamente va a ganar 2 y 2 vueltas adicionales, son 4, pero en realidad no, va a ser el double down que va a ganar 8 vueltas adicionales para poder trabajar. Es algo muy interesante, la verdad, y vamos a estar explicando todo. Yo voy a hacer personalmente una presentación en español sobre los juegos y explicar todo esto con más detalles. Muchas gracias. Ok, Dave. Dave?
Okay, Justin, can you let me know that? Did that come up on that right board? Thank you, Elias.
Okay.
Justin, can you see that okay?
Yes, Dave, we can see it. Justin's just stepped away. Oh, he's here now.
Do you need me to alter it to any direction, or are we good? You tell me.
It's pretty good there. Any chance of getting slightly closer? They might not be able to read the writing.
Oh, I'm not worried about the writing, guys. So let's quickly do this. So right now we're not gonna the monthly game. Just so you know, this is why I had it out this morning. I was showing our attorneys. So what's going to happen is on the monthly game, the top 5 come over. As you get your additional spins, what's going to come in the monthly game, you might see $1,000 and you might land on $1,000 or whatever the jackpot prize is. But next it could be $10 or it might be a new car, could be $5. So if you land on $5, you would respin if you had another spin. But if you land on $1,000, you might say, hey, I want a new car, but $1,000 is better, and you can pass. And if you pass, then obviously you take the prize you do. So that's going to make the monthly one very special, just so you guys know, which we're kind of excited about. We've got a lot of sponsors we're talking to right now. But the sponsors, we know the daily game is going to create the excitement because you're not waiting a month for the prize. The monthly prize is going to be very special in the sense of what goes on the board. We truly want to engage with people that engage with us, our leaders. And listen, let me clear this up, some of you guys. A leader doesn't mean to say you're the one selling the most tickets, okay? You know, I don't know how to really word this properly, but a leader could be the colonel of the army. He doesn't go on the front line and shoot people. He sits in there and directs. So don't get, when I use the word leaders, I don't want people to think, oh, they're only going to take care of the people that go out and produce. That's never been my style, and it never will be my style. So a leader to me is people that are on calls, people that are setting examples, but maybe their talent is not in ticket sales, or their talent is perhaps they don't like to talk and share it. So guys, when I use the word leaders, we are going to, I want legacy people. I want people, I can name 12, 24 people, maybe even more than that I have met through the last couple of years. But to me, they're wonderful leading people. They've hung in, they see the vision, but they're not that good at ticket sales, right? Unfortunately, the way our system's designed, or what we're allowed to do, that's more requirement, is that ticket sales drive where the money comes from. Somebody had a conversation with us, I don't know, it was maybe 5, 6, 7 months ago, and said, well, you're $1 billion raffle, you can afford to do anything. Really? I struggle just like you guys do, okay? I have bills to pay. Sometimes they're not easy to pay. Sometimes, I don't get a salary. Justin doesn't get a salary. Paul, bottom line to the deal, guys, is just because it's $1 billion raffle, we're all here to accomplish something. So I don't want you to think that everybody's sitting here with big pockets and as a leader, you got to be out there. A leader is somebody that sets examples. They don't just write one line. I mean, I went through the CRC. Some of you saw me this weekend in there. It was great chatting with you, a couple of you. I really enjoyed that. But bottom line to deal is the writing one line, good morning, coming back 3 hours and saying good afternoon, and coming back in the evening saying good night is not a leader to me. You're entitled to your 10 free entries. Amen. God bless. But that's not a leader. So the monthly program that we put together is designed for the leader type people. The particular banners, particular spin-offs that you're going to get the opportunity, the things you do inside the CRC, what you create in groups and things. All that is going to be relative to the spins that you can get in the monthly game. And listen, anybody can have a bad day, bad week. It happens to all of us, So the monthly game has really been designed for our loyal group of people out there. The daily game is to create that new ticket holder excitement. So what it's going to do is going to start with $10,000. Okay, so that is the number of whatever is on that board for prizes is 10K. Each day there's a prize of $1,000 and it increases for 10 days. So if this is Monday, okay, that's 1,000. On Tuesday, if somebody hasn't won it, on Tuesday it goes to 2K. Then on Wednesday it goes to 3K. Thursday it goes to 4K, and so on and so on. That could go all the way across till it gets to $10,000 on that spot. If nobody has won that in the spin-off on the daily game, that $10,000 goes back to $1,000, 1K, and the board that had $10,000 now goes to $20,000 in prize. This duplicates this same scenario times 5. So what that means is very simply, day 1, day 2, day 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, you can win any of the prizes, but if you win the cash prize, it always restarts the whole system. If it goes through a 10-day cycle, then what happens is the prize pool doubles. Then if it goes another 10 days, then the prize pool doubles again. So, and so on and so on, until it gets to a $100,000 prize pool. It starts with an open, doesn't matter how many people are in it. The 100 people will go into the first playoff. From the 100 people, it goes to 3 people. This is always set 1 day later, 1 day later. So if this is Monday when the game plays, this starts on Tuesday, this one starts on Wednesday, and it just keeps repeating. Is there any questions you may have, Elias, on the daily game? Because we believe that is going to be the very exciting one. Do you have any questions on that?
No, so far so good.
Do you need to explain link in Spanish to our Spanish community of anything, how that works? You understand that this prize pool is better than the cash. Okay, so for example, when this gets to 100,000 in a prize pool, that means on this board there's going to be cars, motorcycle, Rolex watches, things of that nature. But still, you'll have 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So you do understand we've designed it that people get better prizes and bigger prizes. You've got the concept, right?
Yes, but can you just be clear on that one more time, because I think I missed something over here.
Which part do you want me to be clear on?
Once you get the prize, the big one, and you will have the chance to do it one more time or something like this?
No. So what happens is
the
cash prize is going to increase $1,000 each day
each
until
week.
it gets to $10,000.
Yeah.
When it gets to $10,000, the prize pool started with 10K. Now, because it's reverting back to 1,000, it now goes to 20K on total prizes on the pool. Doesn't affect the cash slot. The jackpot cash slot still starts off at 1,000 on that second cycle. Then it goes to 2,000, 3,000. Then it does full 10 days. It goes back to $1,000. Then this will go 20 it will go to $40,000. Okay, that's how it's going to work. So the prizes, every time it reverts back in less money, it doubles the prize pool. That means the prizes on here will get bigger and bigger every time the cash cycle's gone through.
Okay, let me explain this then. Ok, sobre el juego diario, tenemos chance muy grande para obtener más ganancias todavía. ¿Por qué razón? Porque cuando el ciclo, ya sabemos que el premio de $1,000 inicia de $1,000, ¿verdad? Con un máximo de $10,000. Entonces, el premio se pasa de 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 hasta 10,000, ¿verdad? Y cierra el ciclo y nadie gana estos premios. Entonces, esto va a duplicar. El próximo ciclo va a llegar hasta 20,000. Si también llegó el ciclo completo y todavía nadie, este va a ser el doble. Va a ser $40,000 y así sucesivamente. Entonces hay chance de una persona que puede ganar $100,000 en esto si nadie o durante el ciclo nadie ganó el dinero. Y cuando ya está al final, por ejemplo, llegó a $10,000, vuelve a resetear a $1,000 de nuevo y crecer hasta 10,000 y así sucesivamente. Okay, Dave.
Okay, so good. So has anybody got any questions, Justin, that we need to address on the daily, the weekly, the monthly game? Do you have any questions out there, Just? Justin, Paul, anybody?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay. We only have one question at the moment. The question says, please, what actually happens to those of us who gave out or sold $100 tickets before? Do we still have to buy a ticket?
If you have a ticket, guys, you can only own one ticket. So if you have a ticket, you're blessed. I mean, you've got the ticket. So no, you don't have. So ask the question again, Justin, so I can see if I can grasp what they're really trying to ask.
Please, what actually happens to those of us who gave out or sold $100 tickets before?
So whoever it is, Justin, I don't really understand your question because you have a ticket. So if you give $100 ticket to somebody because you had a promotion, they have a ticket. So they will be able to participate and play in the game. If they're a paid ticket, they can play in the daily game. If it's a complimentary ticket or it is a promotional ticket, a promotional ticket is classified as maybe the ambassador program that we done 2 years ago. Well, we still want you to participate and you can play in the weekly game, no problems, but you can't play in the daily game or the monthly game unless you meet the requirements. The daily game for you to play in is all you have to do is refer somebody to buy a ticket and you can play in the daily game. The monthly game is a subscription plan that if you want to sign up for that $10 per month, it puts you in the monthly game. Now, both of these daily and monthly games, we're expecting the top cash prize to get to $1 million. Okay, so that means you'll be able to come to Avazoo and win $1 million daily. This does not affect your raffle at all. But of course, it's going to take a while to get to the $1 million. It's not going to happen overnight. That's most probably going to be 60, 90 days from now. But the same with the monthly game. So if you have a ticket, you can participate in the weekly game. We're doing nothing every day. If you're not spinning that game today, you need to be. Just go to your dashboard, you log in on your dashboard and go and spin. The weekly and the monthly games, the monthly game begins on the 18th of this month, October. I think that's a week on Wednesday. That's your monthly game. It will go 4-week cycle. That's 28 days. Now remember, on that game, it is very similar. You've got 2 wheels, okay, on the monthly one. And at the moment, the top 5 go into here to spin off. On this wheel here, obviously, I'm just scribbling, guys. There is a prize board underneath, okay? When you spin this wheel, if you fall on, say, number 7, and you look down here and you see number 7 on the board, and that says $10, then you've got other spins you can spin. But when you go into the playoff on a monthly game, you only begin with 1 spin, Okay, so just remember that. It's one spin. So whatever you land on, if you land on the house, you land on the cash, you land on the motorcycle, these numbers represent on the prize pool underneath. The prize pool will change every month. Like right now, we're talking to different hotel chains. I can't disclose what they're going to be, but you might win a week's vacation. So a week's vacation at a beautiful hotel in your resort. This is not a vacation coupon or something like that. It's truly 7 nights in a vacation in, say, Hawaii. Now, what happens is if you land on that, but you see on here there's $50,000 in cash, do you want to risk, because you landed here first, do you want to re-spin to try and get the $50,000? That's your choice, and it's up to you. So again, you're going to look at your prizes, see where you land. If you've only got one spin, how do you get the opportunity to spin again? You refer people through that whole month, that whole 4-week cycle. And for every 3 people you refer, you get another spin. Okay, it's that simple. And if you double down, you get a double amount of spins. So as I explained earlier. So guys, the top here, that spinning board, every day there will be spins that you can get in the monthly one for the people that we call loyal brothers and sisters, people that have been here for us. They'll have the opportunity by posting certain banners, getting spins every day. The idea is they go through this spin to get the highest number, the top 5, and then the top 5 will go in. As the numbers increase, this number will increase. This will go to 10, then eventually to 20, and so on. So the more people playing the board, eventually the more people will go into the spin-off. And remember, everybody in here wins a prize. You're not competing. So that's why it starts with 3 people. I think it's 3 or 5. 5. It starts with 5. 5 people that go in there win a prize. Okay, so remember that. You're not being eliminated. It's actually a prize what you win. All right, any questions, any more questions, Justin, that we can cover?
Nope, that's it for now.
Okay, Elias, is there any questions you have that we need to cover for anything on the games as of today?
So far, so good, Dave.
Okay, good. All right, so if everybody's got the questions, let's quickly do a recap right here for everybody, if you don't mind. So I'm going to go ahead and change cameras back and come back over to you. Okay, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly go back up to present the board so you guys know. This is a huge opportunity, guys. There is no additional cost for the games. So please remember that. So coming into the games, there's no additional cost for them. So I think you can see my screen. The qualifiers are very simple, okay? On the daily game, you have to be a $50 or $100 ticket or $1,500 or $2,500, a syndicate or corporate. Then you can play in the game. What's really cool with the syndicate people, they all play 1 each. So there's 15 people in your syndicate. So you all have a position. Same if you're in the corporate at $2,500, all 250 people, all 250 people get the chance to spin. So that's really exciting for the corporations and the large syndicates. Now, again, if you have a free promotional ticket or a gift that's been given to you, you're not cut out. You're designed, the whole program is designed for you to increase your probability of winning the $1 billion. How? Because you're getting 15 free entries every time somebody signs up a ticket using your referral code. Now, remember, that's a gift that just keeps on giving. They use your landing page and they sign up from your landing page. You never lose that person. A lot of people don't realize that they're not really seeing the future. The first raffle, I don't know if I have the page. Yeah. So if you're using your landing page, whether somebody doesn't buy a ticket or not, if they fill in that link along the bottom, they are locked to you. They are married to you. You have them forever. There is no other company I'm aware of that even would offer something like this. That means on raffle 2, which is a brand new raffle, if somebody didn't buy a ticket in raffle 1, they are in your referral line. And what I mean by your referral line, when you come down to the game and you look into your referrals and you click on your referrals, you will then see landing page. All these people in this landing page, which obviously are test accounts for me, Justin and Paul, we're testing all day long. What happens is if that Jason Taylor there goes and buys a ticket in raffle 2, raffle 3, he didn't buy one in raffle 1, he's still locked to me forever. If he wins, I win $1 million. It never ends. So guys, you got to be pushing your own pages. And I know that Elias and the guys are doing that already. You need to get this page out to as many people as you can, so that when they fill in that form along the bottom, you are building your referrals and they stay forever. So perhaps they don't believe in the raffle right now. They say it's too unbelievable true, whatever. Well, once they've captured that, they're yours, okay? That means when they get the excitement in 2 years from now or a year from now or 6 months from now, and they see somebody win $1 billion, they say, oh, yeah, I remember that. My friend told me. What's going to happen is when they go to make their purchase, that email right there and that name and that address, all that will be already under you. And at the same time, you can go in if you want to and send them an email directly out. So even if you are advertising in different places around the world that you have no clue who these new people are, what's going to happen is they're going to land up in your landing page, and then you can email them or you can call them, because you can have their direct number or their direct email. So guys, again, in the dashboard, please remember that's where your game is that you can go in and play in. So when you come over to your dashboard every time, there's play your game. When you click on play your game, it's going to show you your weekly board. And what's going to happen is there's Daniel, there's Julie, which I showed you on the other one. I'm going to go in and click on that. I'm going to go in here, and I got 10 spins that we put on just for a test for you to show you. Remember, I do not participate. Some of you see my name at the top sometimes. That's because we're testing. Okay, I do not participate. Everybody else in the company does. Justin, Sylvie, Deanna, everybody else does, but I do not participate. So bottom line is, you can see how it goes. When I come in here, all you're going to do is press the button. It's going to go around and it's going to land on, I wanted the 19,000, give me 13. So I am always testing. It resets. Once it resets, that button will come up. If that button doesn't show, okay, it is your internet connection. It's got a 2 to 3 second delay. When I click on it and it goes around, if you say, oh, I'm not seeing the button, the first thing you want to do is check your internet connection, or what you want to do is sign out, sign back in. A lot of people don't realize that it's not updated itself. There's not it doesn't refresh. Now, some of you tech guys out there are going to say, hey, why doesn't it just refresh? It's called bandwidth, guys. And if we have this refreshing every time for 1,000, 10,000, 100,000, 1 million players, it would just be ridiculously slow for us to do. So it catches it on our time zone, as you can see clicking around. But if you're not seeing it, all you have to do is go up and hit refresh, and it will come in. Again, it's all to do with the internet. But when it lands, see, look at this. So bingo. Anyway, bottom line is, now you know how the game works, guys. You should be all good. Don't forget that there's a tutorial button here that shows you what to do. There's activities, your recent activities, to make sure you know what's going on in activities. Your transactions, you're going to see as commissions start coming. We don't like using the word commissions. They're referral bonuses. We're not, we're not an affiliate program. We're not that type of an organization, but you do receive a referral bonus that'll come under your transactions. There's all your promotion supporters, banners, etc., etc. All right, guys. Paul, is there anything you want to share at this stage, or Justin, you got anything we need to cover?
No, I think you've covered it all there, Dave.
Good, good. Guys, it's about getting people in. They got to play. You're selling a $20, $50, $100 ticket to them. They are getting into the $1 billion raffle. They're playing daily, weekly at no expense to them. Nothing but fun. And we'll be creating a lot more. There's a lot of things to go on this board, guys. You know, I don't want to tease you, but there is going to be things that our celebrities have stepped up and said that, hey, perhaps we can't meet them in person, but I'll give them a phone call. I mean, you might win on the board a phone call from, you know, whoever that celebrity is, and they're going to call you and wish you a happy birthday. This is all free. There's no cost to this. And for those of you that want to do this and do that and change it, remember it's free. Okay, so before you start kind of demanding what you want, you know, think about this. Daily, weekly, and monthly game is for free. So enjoy it, have fun, share it with people. Anybody that's got any doubt and say, well, that's a scam, whatever, that's their opinion, okay? But, you know, we had people telling us that 2 years ago when we started, and we still haven't taken any money off of you guys. We haven't done the bait and switch, as they call it. We stuck our roots in. We've been exactly the same all the way through. We're very transparent. So go and sell some tickets to people, because then you're losing out and now losing out. You're losing out because of the spins, the entries that increase your probability. And of course, they're losing out because they're not part of it where they can get these free games. So go and start selling tickets, share your link, put the banners up, and then start participate in the game. And there's weekly cash money in this game every week. So thank you, guys. Don't forget, tomorrow we're doing the $50 million pool. We're explaining that in detail more and about building a team. So make sure on that. What will happen tomorrow is there is a first call that's the AAP program, which will go up. And then right after the AAP at 3 o'clock, because I think the AP starts at 2 p.m. New York time. Then at 3 o'clock, we have we're going to have this call, and then directly after this call, we're going to be talking about team building. So we'll just stay on the call. All right, everybody, be blessed. I will see you tomorrow. Have a great night if you're getting some sleep, and go and post your banners and go and get some leads out there and get yourself some ticket referral bonuses. So thank you for joining in, and thank you, Justin. Thank you, Paul.
Not a problem. Anytime.
Thanks, everyone.
Hi, guys. Take it easy. God bless. Oh, and
Bye.
Congratulations again to Julie. She said it was 7 pounds, 8 ounces, I think, and very healthy. So congratulations, Julie. All right, guys. See ya. Bye.
Bye now.